chapter 16, Genesis chapter 16. Now Sarah, Abram's wife, bore him no children, and she had a maid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarah said to Abram, Behold, now the Lord has kept me from bearing. I pray you, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may get children by her. And Abram listened to the voice of Sarah. And Sarah, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, and gave her to her husband Abraham to be his wife, after Abraham had lived 10 years in the land of Canaan. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarah said to Abraham, My wrong be upon you. I have given my maid into your bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord judge between me and you. But Abraham said to Sarah, Behold, your maid is in your hand. Do to her as it pleases you. And when Sarah dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way of Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, where did you come from? And where will you go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarah. And the angel of the Lord said to her, Return to your mistress, and submit yourself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said to her, I will multiply your seed exceedingly, so that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said to her, Behold, you are with child, and shall bear a son, and ye shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction. And he will be a wild man, his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall live in the presence of all his brothers. And she called the name of the Lord who had spoken to her, Thou God of vision. For she said, Have I also looked after him that sees me here? Therefore the well was called Beer-la-Haroi. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bore Abraham a son. And Abraham called his son's name which Hagar bore Ishmael. And Abraham was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abraham.